Welcome everyone to our first ever podcast interview, Doctors of Duty. And for that, we have our first guest who probably everyone recognizes either from his energetic dance performances or endearing Instagram posts. Please welcome Dr. Satvinder Singh Bakshi, Additional Professor from ENT Department.
Hi everyone.
That's your camera.
Oh, that's my camera. Hi everyone.
Welcome, sir. Thank you for being here. Okay, sir, let's talk about your childhood. Tell us something about your childhood.
What do you want to know about my childhood?
Like where you grew up, like
Well,
your
I was
schooling.
born in Delhi.
Oh.
My dad was in the army, so I was born and brought up in a cantonment area. Now, cantonment areas are very beautiful. Now, we were in an apartment complex where we had kids nearly my age, around 8 or 10 of them, and we had a huge playground, so we used to play a lot. If you really want to ask whether I was playing or not.
Okay.
What else you want to know about me? And I was very naughty. You really want to know. Very, very naughty. I got into a lot of trouble in my life because of being very naughty. Extremely naughty.
So when did you decide to take up being as a medical branch as your career?
See, when we ask, I have twins, so when we ask our kids, like how people used to ask me, even as a small child, there was nothing else which I wanted to be. I just wanted to be a doctor. There was never police, fireman, superman, hero, nothing. It was always that I wanted to be in a medical profession and I wanted to be a doctor. I don't know, it was somewhere, it was engraved. And it is always doing that, like that. There was never a change from my childhood. I don't even remember any time when I wanted to be something else. It was always medical.
So tell us then about your MBBS days, your PG days, your friends,
See,
your fun.
I studied in JIPMER. So JIPMER, you see, is like our AIIMS Institute. We have people from all over the country. So we had people from Ladakh to people from Kerala. So it was a wonderful time because you get to experience all these cultures. And first time we were staying in a hostel, and our first year hostel was separate. So we were in close-knit community in the first year, and we had a good time. So we used to have our birthday parties. We used to roam around, and boys hostel, no restriction. So you can roam around till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, no problem, and study during that time. Definitely exam time was painful, and JIPMER there are always these regular exams, so that was painful. But that time we had a wonderful time staying in Pondicherry. Pondicherry is a multicultural, lovely place. You got a beach, and you got people from all over the country staying there. So food is good, people are nice, people are friendly, hospital is good, and our teachers were wonderful. So we had a good time in JIPMER.
So what the funniest thing that you or the most embarrassing moment that you have gone through in your
That definitely
college?
I cannot tell on camera, so don't ask me that
So
question.
it's just
Those are
something,
very dangerous things to ask.
something light, something.
There are a lot of fun in every day. You know how I am, right? I am always teasing people, people are teasing me. So there have always been funny things. Most funniest thing you really want to know in my first year. So you see in JIPMER there are these two hostels. There is Lister and there is Osler. And in between this there is a road which goes in the center. Now what happens is this road connects to, that time this was connected to the main road. So you have students going there, you have faculty going there, and you have patients also going there. So we had one of our super seniors, those old time people who have extended their MBBS studies, right? So what he did is he put the music on the top floor, 4th floor, and he made me dance on the center of this for solid 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, in the first maybe 10-20 seconds I hesitated, but once I got into the groove of dancing, so I just kept on dancing, and then everybody, after some time there was a huge audience watching me dance, and I was there and I was dancing in front of everybody without nothing to do, because you are first year, you have no other choice, and then I was actually kind of enjoying it, so it was okay, no problem. So a lot of people do that. That has been one of the most, in the beginning I was not that confident, but then that period, it made you lose all that inhibition. You become a little bit more confident, okay, kya farak padta hai? Let's do it, no problem. So after that only that stage fear and this thing. Then another thing during our, okay, that's a little embarrassing, but it's okay. See what happened is, so like you have freshers party, so we had a party in Lister Square. We had to perform some dances, okay, during the inter-class. They'll force the first years to perform. So 4 of our girls, they were dancing. So in between what seniors were doing, they were pushing off my batchmates in the center just to disturb them and for fun. So everybody was just going and coming. They'll just go, stand there like something and then just come back. But I went there and I kept on dancing with them till the end. So it was me in the center and these four girls there, and I just kept on dancing with the. So I had no idea about the song, I had no idea about the steps, but I just copied with them. I was just going with the flow, and I kept dancing. So that first year has been little.
So can you tell us a bit more about your wife, your kids?
Oh, my wife is more of a friend to me. I got to know her when I was doing my PG. She had joined as a dental JR in Jikmal. So our OT, OPD, everything was together. So we used to, duties were together. So we used to just keep on clashing and became very good friends. So we used to start having lunch together, then we started cooking together. So we were friends. Even till now also she is more of a friend to me than a wife. She's more of my companion who I can trust and who I can just be free with, more or less. So, and she understands me. Many things, as time progresses, your partner, you don't have to speak to them. They just understand how you're feeling or what you're feeling, and they know what is the right thing to do that time, how to react or how to calm you down or how to cool you down. Or like I know when I become hungry, I become very irritable. So she knows, okay, isko khana de do, chup ho jayega. So that's what she is a friend. She's a love. She is a friend. Much better. Always a friend. A good friend.
So who is your closest friend here, and how do you find your life here in AIIMS?
Oh, AIIMS is wonderful. It has been one of my dream jobs to enter into an institute. So, and there were a lot of struggles in the beginning, and we have struggled where we were not operating, we were only doing, typing work. But now I think the department has been established and we are operating every day. See, for a surgeon, operation is very important. I mean, that is a part of your, and that's why you actually choose a subject, because you need to operate. So now, and the department has done well, and I love this place, I love the location, I love the students, brilliant students like you, people coming here. And I always had a passion for teaching, and I love that place. And a close friend, Dr. Vinod is definitely a very close friend, but otherwise I'm friendly. Everybody is a close friend. There are different times. I know if I have some problem, I can discuss this with this person. If I have some other problem, I can discuss with this person. So I cannot really pinpoint who's a very close friend of mine. Everybody's friend. I'm a friendly guy. So many friends are there, and I think I'm kind of open to most of the people, so it's okay.
So what was your funniest patient interaction?
Funniest patient interaction again cannot be told only. And I can tell you what happened. See, there is this 85-year-old person who had this malignancy in the throat, for which we did a tracheostomy. Okay, so we've done the tracheostomy and we have just wheeled in this guy into the ward. We've just wheeled him. He's just sitting there. As soon as he sits there, he lights a bidi and starts smoking from it. So now, whether you call this funny or you call this bad, but you have to look at it not as a doctor's perspective. Look at that is his calming thing, and you cannot kick addictions of us. You have to understand that is his thing. That has been the thing which has been there in my life and which has made a drastic change, because when we become doctors, we become teachers and we become lecturers automatically. You should not smoke, you should not drink. If you drink, you smoke, you will have cancer. That's why you develop cancer. You start judging people, which is not right. We must not judge people. Addictions are there, and many people actually try to lose it. They try to get over, but they are not able to do it. It's not entirely their fault. So we should not judge people for their actions. We should be neutral. We can definitely tell them this is wrong, this is right, but we should not keep on judging them for that. You see a diabetic patient and you see him eating a mango and you do like, because you're eating mangoes, that's why your diabetes is not. Yeah, he's human. No? He is going to have a little bit. How can you starve somebody from something which he likes for so long, isn't it? So that judgment should not be there. Okay, there are a lot of funny things which have happened with patients, but okay.
So we know that you love to dance, but
Yes.
other than that, what are your other hobbies that you
Oh,
do?
I like art overall. So dance is a performance, is an art. So I like to paint, but I'm not good at painting. But my wife is very good at painting, so I like painting. I like to do creative stuff. So I collect things and make something. You've seen the murals,
Yes,
right?
sir, we want to
So,
talk about
yeah.
how did you
So-
get that idea?
No, that is there on my mind all the time, because I was always into upcycling and recycling, and this has been there from ingrained in my blood. It is there from inside to be an environmentalist and to reduce our carbon footprint and be as nice as possible. So this is there in my blood. So I've been looking through ideas. So we do bottle painting. Before my kids were born, me and my wife, we will spend at least our Sunday afternoon doing something. So we'll paint on tiles, we'll paint on bottles, and I definitely look at my size. I love food. Food is another hobby. So I like to taste, although I'm vegetarian, but I like to taste different type cuisines and different types of food. For that also, in that same context, I love traveling. So my favorite, if I am given a choice, to travel and practice medicine, I would do it. I would love to travel. That is the aim, that I have to make. I have a big world map in my house, and pinpoint all the countries which I have visited. So we like to travel. And luckily, my partner, she also loves to travel. So we match dance, food, and travel.
So do you know how to cook them?
Yes, definitely. See, when I was in my internship posting, we were in this urban health center. Now, urban health center, there's a nice cook who used to be there, but then everything is not nice. Now, many times she would not be there. So I used to call my mummy, कि मम्मी बताओ ये कैसे बनाना है, and then I started cooking. Then when I became PG, in the beginning I had no time, but by the end of second year, third year, again we moved out of hostel because we got bored with the food there. And I used to cook, and then I told her I met Sumita, and then we used to cook together. Then when I joined AIIMS, I was here alone for a few years. So I used to cook because you can't keep on eating outside. I can cook food which I can eat, and maybe a little good in desserts. But otherwise, I don't think anybody else can eat that much because my food is very bland.
So still, what's your the best dish you can make?
Me, pasta, definitely, white sauce pasta. That is what I can make and what I enjoy the most.
So like you said that you love traveling. What's your favorite vacation you have ever had or you want to have in future?
Best place, no, but now it is spoiled, is Kodaikanal. It has been my best place which I have gone till now because it is beautiful. That time when we went as a batch trip to Kodaikanal. So imagine going as a batch trip with all your friends to a hill station. It was wonderful. And we stayed in this place called as the youth hostel. Now this youth hostel is right on a cliff. And when you just open your window or you open the door, you can see the whole valley below. Oh, it is just beautiful. Very peaceful, very green and wonderful. Now, because as there are not many hill stations in Tamil Nadu, so Kodaikanal has become very commercial. But when I went there 10, 15 years back, 15, maybe a little bit more, it was very beautiful. And I still, even now, I still feel like I should go there. I've been there some 4-5 times, but still, something about that attracts that I should be there and maybe have a cottage there or a summer home there so I can spend more time there. It's a beautiful place, lovely air, lovely place, lovely people also, very nice, very helpful people, good people there.
So like you travel a lot, so how many languages do you know?
Languages I know only English, Hindi, Punjabi, a little bit of Tamil and Telugu which are getting mixed nowadays. Otherwise, Hindi and English do well with the traveling, so it's okay.
So we know how hectic your life is. So what's your, after a particular challenging day of work, what do you do to unwind and all?
I go home. I have my kids. They will unwind you or wind you around, no problem. Because obviously, you have to spend time with them and they also want to spend some time with you. So you sit with them, you talk to them, play with them. We can watch a movie together or I just play Ludo with them or play carrom board with them. It is fun and that is the best relaxation a man can get. When you're very tired, it's already been 8 o'clock, you're reaching at 9, and you tell them, boss, light off, so jao. You also sleep, I also sleep. So sleep is the best medicine. Once you sleep, I think life is good after that, so you don't have to worry about it. Best is sleep.
You do a lot of works that inspires us to charity work, and any people in your life that inspire you a lot, 3 people that you can talk about.
Inspiration, you don't have to search. Inspiration is always around you. If I look at my department, I look at Ramesh sir, I see how sincere and how dedicated he is. So that is an inspiration. I look at Somajit, I see how studious and how well planned he is. So that is an inspiration. I look at students, you have Gautam who is an intern, and I see how dedicated he or how interested he was in doing social work or environment. It is there inside him, that spark is inside him. So inspiration is always there. There are no particular 3 people. I don't want to say this X or this Y or this Z. Inspiration will come every day to you. You just have to open your eyes and see it. Okay, this is something which I should do or I should emulate. And if I do this, I will be a better person. It is always there. You don't have to search for big known personalities. You just look around you and you will see it. For social work, yes, I was always interested in social work. Maybe I learned that from my father, because my father has always been interested in social work, and one of my aunt who's very religious and does a lot of social work. So that has been always been my inspiration. I have to do something good. When I go to sleep every night, I should think, okay, before sleep, I did something good. That I am doing something good with my life. I'm not doing my routine work, routine EMT, or routine being a parent, or routine being a husband, or routine being a... But I'm doing something little different for the society or for the world. Maybe it may be saving paper, or maybe conserving electricity, or trying to recycle as much as possible, or going to an orphanage, or just spending time with people. Help somebody in the hospital, help somebody cross the road, give somebody a food packet. Anything help can be done anyway, but you should feel good about it, and that gives you satisfaction. There is professional satisfaction, but this satisfaction is much more. That you've done something good. When you are about to sleep, okay, I did this thing good, and I made this child smile, I made this old person smile. It's a different feeling altogether.
So, you got to know a lot about you, but is there something that there is a surprising fact that there's a fact that we all will be very surprised to know about you?
I'm very sensitive, extremely sensitive to people not listening to me, or when people do bad things. Like we've been trying to do this recycling thing in the hostel, but I'm not able to motivate people to do it. I am not able to understand how people are not able to understand that we have only one earth. We need to do this. There is no way we can escape. If we don't do it and climate change sets in, all of us are going to suffer. We will suffer. Our next generation is going to suffer. But making people understand this is, I don't know, it has come to me automatically. But I am not able to understand why people are not able to understand that. Or even if they understand, why they are not able to act on it. Small changes make a big difference. I see our people, I don't want to name them, they take a cold drink and they just throw it in the campus. This is our campus. If it is clean tomorrow, it will be good for us only. If you make your whole campus a dustbin, then how is it going to work? So if somebody wants to take home visit, please think of this as one earth, think of us as good people, and let us try to be a little good, or do something good every day, one day. So I'm very sensitive. Doesn't look like I'm sensitive, but I'm sensitive on that part. It hurts me when I see people waste, when I see people do this, I just told you, litter around. It really hurts me. I feel very bad. That especially, doctors are looked upon in society, and you are only doing, then what message do we give across people? No, that's what.
So
is it surprising to know that I'm sensitive?
A bit, sir. I'm like you're very
look
cool
very
kind.
strict, no?
Yes. So, what is the most adventurous thing you have ever done in your outside and inside your medical career?
Most adventurous thing?
Yes.
Okay, there was this place we went to in Shimla. So there is this zip line. Okay, so you have to go across the zip line, and there is one big valley down there. So you have to go from this side to that side on a zip line hanging, literally hanging. Okay, and there's one small thin belt which I don't know which will carry my weight or not. But, so that is the most adventurous thing I think I have done in my life. After that I said I will never do. Second adventurous thing which I did was climb this Mangalagiri hill, which was a very tough job for me. And I climbed it twice. But then I said, okay, I saw this side, that side, this side, that side. So all sides are seen. Now I can just watch other people's photos and be happy with it. Okay, this is how the view is. And that's the most adventurous thing.
So what is your biggest regret in your life until now?
I don't have regrets as such. No, I mean nothing is like a big regret. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Yes. I don't think that I can call anything a regret in my life that I really regret that I did not do or I did not get. Abhi jo hai, acha hai. I mean everything happens for a good purpose, and you have to have that attitude in life ki what is happening is eventually good for you, whether you may not like it that time. You look at it 5 years down the lane and you may realize, okay, ye acha hi hua. So I don't know, no regrets till now, no regrets yet for the time.
So, if you have a chance to go on a date with a historical figure or a celebrity, who would it be and why?
My all-time crush was Bipasha Basu.
Okay.
She is still my crush even now. Maybe that is one reason why I married a Bengali. I don't know. Maybe there is this subconscious thinking which is there. If I get a chance, I don't know. I was totally in love with her. So I would still like to take her out for a dinner. Just take her out for dinner, just because this is online and my wife will also listen to this someday. But yeah, she has been my online crush. No other person who would I like to take, except my wife. Wife is always there. But Bipasha Basu, yes, if I get a choice, I will choose her.
Okay. If you were not a doctor, like I know you said it's ingrained in your blood, but if you were not a doctor, what do you think you will be doing
Social
instead?
worker. I would have become even now also I feel like I should be doing social work more than I am doing social work more. But I would have become a social worker. Something for the environment. Maybe work with WHO or work with some environmental agency and do something for the environment and something for the people. That would have been the other choice. My parents wouldn't have agreed, but then okay, I would have definitely tried to make some change.
What is your advice to the students?
Advice to the students, there's only one advice. Be a good human being. If you be a good human being, you will automatically be a good doctor, you will be a good son, you will be a good daughter, you will be a good wife, you will be a good husband. You just be a good human being. That is what we want. I mean, as a teacher, that's what we want you to do. Nobody wants you to get Nobel Prize. I mean, we'll be happy if you get a Nobel Prize. Why won't we be happy as teachers? But if you be a good human being, automatically all the good things come inside you. Nobody is asking you to attend all the classes 100% and make notes. Even I understand that is not right. You have to live your life, you have to enjoy also. But ultimately, in the end, when you finish your MBBS, you should be confident to treat a patient. Or you should have that compassion in your heart, okay, this person is suffering and I have to help this person. Maybe medically, maybe not medically, both ways. But be a good human being. That's the only thing I can want or I would like. Or that is what I like from my sons also. No, your students are like our children only. So that's what I want from my sons also. I don't want they become good doctors, they become good engineers, I'm happy. But if they become good human beings, that is the most important thing. You become a good doctor, but you have no compassion, you have no sense of empathy, then what is the use? You may be a topper, but you are not a good doctor. You are just a doctor. So be a good human being, you'll be good at everything you do.
Thank you, sir. It was wonderful. Thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully everybody enjoys it as much as we did. Thank you, everyone.